Hello everybody, David here. This is part 2 of my Q&A video where I'm answering questions you guys asked in the last Q&A video. Any questions you guys have, go down below and ask me and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video, okay? Locations, could you please tell us all where you're from, where you're at? If you're worried about disclosing that kind of information, be broad. Country, hemisphere, planet, solar system, okay? Please, Jane Lamb, we'd all like to know where you're from. Jane asks, after a dreadful discard, he turned up 3 months later. Used pester power on my child until I met him and he acted like nothing happened. How do they do that? So he acted like everything he did to you never happened. How do they do that? Because he doesn't care. Okay? Doesn't care. You need remorse for that. He doesn't have it. Does not have it. There's portions of your brain that house things like this. He doesn't have it. There's not much in there. Okay? It's like hollow. He doesn't love. He doesn't have remorse. He doesn't have empathy. He doesn't care how you feel. He doesn't feel bad for what he's done. Okay? Do not go meet him. You tell him he's not allowed to speak to your child. He's not allowed to call your child, and if he does not like that, you have a lawyer write him a letter that tells him that, and if he doesn't like that, you have the police tell him that. He doesn't need to harass little children and getting children involved in this crap, okay? That you need to do something like that if he does this again, or I would just do it anyways. He doesn't need to do it again. Do not contact him, Jane. He doesn't love you. You remember those times where he was really, really bad and he walked out the door and he acted like he didn't care? That's him, okay? It's not how can he do that, how is he this? Because that's how he is. That's who he is, all right? Doesn't care. I talk a lot of what this is and what narcissism is and how it's caused and why they do that. Keep watching more videos, Jane. Just know that he showed you the real him, okay? You can't lie to yourself anymore. You can't deny these things. You can't just focus on the parts you like or the good parts or the good times. Okay? No hope. No hope, Jane. He will never change. And he will keep doing this because he wants stuff from you. Okay? Anna Tiernan. Hello, Anna. From Virginia. Do borderlines also do cycle of love bombing, future faking, discard? Are borderlines just more emotional? Is that the major difference? Well, borderlines will do these cycles. Now, I know we say these people are text, but not all narcissists do this. Not all borderlines do this. Okay? I know that doesn't help, but you cannot judge them either way by this, by love bombing and all that. Because borderlines do it too. Narcissists do it too, but not all of them. It's a spectrum. Now, you want to know the difference between borderline and narcissism, and the only thing we have to go by is the DSM, right? The DSM will only confuse you more. That is made to help doctors and psychologists and psychiatrists, clinicians, diagnose people. And it's going to be more confusing for you, if anything. So you ask people like me that might know, right? So basically, I've said this before, they share so many of the same traits. It's really hard to decipher which is which. But when you start telling me about this emotional attachment that they have, when you start telling me that it's always like this, that it's never good. There's no long period of times of good. They destroy anything you create that's good. They ruin their own lives. They're self-destructive. Drugs, alcohol, big one. Suicidal, cutting themselves. Can't regulate emotions. It's stable unstableness. All that stuff. That is borderline. Narcissists wouldn't be as much as that, right? Still no empathy. Still no remorse. Still fake love bombing. Still throwing away like trash. Borderlines will use sex big time. Sex is a tool. It's a weapon. It's everything. So even borderline men will cut sex off to their partner. So women, you wonder if your man's a borderline and never cut sex off with you and then go and screw somebody else and everything seems to be about sex? That's probably borderline. Some people call it the semantic narcissist. Okay? There's so many similarities. Even borderlines have like a covert and overt. Borderlines have a loud and quiet. The quiet, subtle borderline. The loud borderline. It's kind of covert overt, right? All of this, you guys, is just a way to understand. There's so many mental illnesses out there. It's so hard. That's why legislation is nearly impossible. There's just so much out there. It's too hard to tell. And then you have things like psychopathy. You don't even know if someone's a psychopath unless they tell you. Okay? It's just so hard, Anna. I'm sorry. Best thing to realize is that all of the behavior is unacceptable. Don't accept it from anybody, regardless of what they are. Diagnosed, undiagnosed, right? Toxic behavior is wrong. Abusing you is wrong. Not giving you security in a relationship is wrong. Walking out the door, not telling you anything is wrong. Cheating is wrong. Lying, wrong. It's all wrong. Don't accept it. Don't take it, period. Angel Sky from the United States. Hello, Angel Sky. Do you think he will come back to me? Yes, because when we were together, he always said he will never leave me alone. And when I finally left, he said, you're not going to get rid of me so easily. Yeah, they always come back. I know you guys sit there and go, well, mine hasn't come back. It's been 6 months. I know people, I know narcissists that hoovered and it took them over 20 years later, and they did. I will win every time when I put my money on that they will. I'll be a rich man if I can bet on that. Kawana, Nashville, Tennessee. Hello, Kawana. How do I get rid of my ex? He told me he doesn't care that I'm with someone else. And I say he's sick. He says, I don't care. Anything you do, he says, I don't care. Yeah, he's a sick puppy, isn't he? There's things you're doing that you're giving him. So you're responding, stop responding. You don't need to tell him to leave you alone anymore. You already have. Okay? He doesn't care. He said he doesn't care. So you don't need to tell him he's sick. You don't need to tell him anything. No response. No emotion. No reaction. Okay? He's getting something from you, and he will keep doing it as long as you give it to him. You need to figure out what you're giving him. What are you giving him? I know it sounds crazy, but whatever you're doing, that's what he's going for. You're giving him hope, something. Okay? Some ways you can get rid of people that do this, that stalk you, don't leave you alone, right? I tell this to people all the time. Go to a lawyer and have them write what's called a threat letter. $50, $100. That's it. You don't have to pay for their hour of services. Just say, I want a threat letter. Write a quick letter for me, please. $50, $100. If that guy doesn't, then you go to the next lawyer. And this is a threat letter. This is, we are aware, and now you have other people involved. We are aware of your behavior. We have documented it. And that's another thing you do. Document everything. When he gives you a text message and you say, leave me alone, he says, no, I won't. Save it, copy it, screen it, snapshot it, file it away, and have a huge file of things he's done. Okay? If the threat letter doesn't work, you go to the police and start filing harassment charges. If that doesn't work, you file for a restraining order. Okay? Isabel Ramirez, my ex was not physical, but do they come back to hurt you if you discard them? And you want to know if he's going to physically hurt you, and I don't know. Okay? And even if they, typically if they didn't physically hurt you during the relationship, they won't after. But this, that doesn't mean that they won't. I cannot tell you that. Okay? They're unpredictable. Textbook, maybe, but I cannot tell you if they're going to hurt you because I'm not going to tell you that they won't. I can't say that someone will not hurt you. I don't know. Sorry. Take measures. Pretend that he's going to and do stuff to avoid it. Okay? Anka, Ryan, would love to know where you're from. After 9 months of no contact, I was feeling so good, but I feel bad over the last 2 weeks, like I did 9 months ago. Why? And angry. So, angry is sadness, not comforted. So you did not comfort your sadness from this relationship, and now you're angry. Okay? If you don't resolve these feelings and these emotions, you will be very depressed. So, 9 months of what? Okay, what did you do for 9 months to feel better? Do that again. Okay, what made you feel worse 2 weeks ago? If you don't know what it was, it's probably a trigger memory. Something made you think about this again. And I would guess holidays. Okay? Holidays. Deep inside, holidays hurt you. And it makes you feel like you miss this guy maybe. Okay? You just keep telling yourself what you want to feel, what you want to believe. Okay? And eventually your brain will believe that. Anger, sadness, all that stuff, guys. These are emotions you need to deal with. You can't stuff them. You can't hide them. They'll come up later in nasty, nasty ways, okay? Anita Dean from Pensacola, Florida. Hello, Anita. How do you tell the difference between them falling out of love and a discard? He never loved you. Okay? He didn't fall out of love with you because he never loved you. That part of him that make it look like all of a sudden he doesn't love you anymore, that's him. That's how he really felt. The part of him that said he loves you was a lie. I know. It's hard to believe. He's lying. Everything. All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. All the, you're so great and I would never leave you and you're so good at this and I just think you're great and we're soulmates and all that. Bullshit. 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 All of it. So the difference between falling out of love, which he never loved you, and a discard, there's no real difference. He felt that way the whole time anyways. He just finally threw you away. Now, the way he threw you away, that's how he really thinks about you. Like a piece of garbage that he threw away. That's how he feels about you. Don't forget that. I don't care what he tells you. Go by what he shows you. Okay? Lisa. Would love to know where you're from, Lisa. The ex-narcissist contacted me, told me how in love they are. Okay, so your ex-narcissist contacts you, told you how in love he is with his new girlfriend. How has he finally found someone that brings out the best in him? People change, and he's transparent with her. No, he's not, Lisa. I know, I don't want to argue, you know. I know I'm not there. I know I don't see it. I know I don't know it. But what do you know, Lisa? How do you know these things? How do you know besides from him? Okay? He came back to tell you how happy he is to hurt you. He's not happy. He's excited. This is a new relationship. Okay? He's valued her. He has value. He sees tons of value in this person. But it will cease. He will not be excited. He will get bored. He will devalue her. And he'll probably come back to you. Okay? I hope you don't take him back, Lisa. Don't talk to him. Stop listening to this shit. Stop looking on Facebook. Stop listening. Stop answering the phone. Stop. These guys just want to hurt you and they're getting in your head and you're opening the door and answering the phone for them to do it. Stop. Okay, Lisa? Patty Boone from Panama. Why does my narcissist show no sign of interest in me after I text him and basically open a door for him to get his belongings? So, you have his belongings. And he's off with some other girl. I guarantee it. And you're opening the door for him saying, hey, come get your stuff. And he won't do it. For the same reason he left it. He left it on purpose. Okay? Start listening and looking around to other stories and you'll realize they all do this. Go down to my relationship. First 22 videos of my channel. You will hear me talk about this. She left stuff at my house. She hoovered me for 3 fucking years. She tried for 5 years to hoover me because of that box of stuff that she knew I threw away right after she left. I told her, we never talked about it again, but for 3 years, I want my stuff back. I want my stuff. He doesn't want his stuff back because he's not ready to come back and hoover you. You want him to react? Throw it all in the garbage, take a picture of it, and send it to him. He'll react. He'll care. Okay? And he won't care about the stuff. He'll care that somebody did that to him. And that's what you should do. Throw it away. Don't wait for him to come get it. He's going to come when he feels like it, and he's going to come when he wants to screw you over. Screw with your head. Stop opening the door. Stop letting him have stuff. Letting him have a chance. Knock that foot out of the door and shut it. Throw his stuff away. It's crap, isn't it? Give it away. Throw it away. Don't have it around you anymore. C. Forrest, I'd love to know where you're from. Do narcissists dream? Well, why not? You said somebody told you they don't dream. Why would they not dream? I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't need to be harsh, but why do narcissists dream? Why would they not dream? And I've known narcissists to dream, yes. My ex had dreams, yes. I know other narcissists that had dreams. I don't know why they wouldn't dream. That's our subconscious. It's our biggest fears and our biggest desires. They have fears and desires, trust me. And they dream about it and they have nightmares too. Diana from San Francisco. Hello, Diana. Why do I feel like shit when I drop my kids off to the ex? What can I do? Stop dropping them off to your ex. Make him come pick him up. Have somebody else drop him off. You drop him off at school, he picks him up after school. These are things you can work out with your lawyer, okay? I suggest you do. If he's stressing you out, don't do it. You don't have to. You don't have to go drop them off to him. If you have custody of him, he wants to see him, make him do stuff. Make him go out of the way. Okay? Make him pick him up outside. He's not allowed to come in the driveway. He has to stay out in the street. Okay? Maybe that'll stress you out less. I hope. Okay? Just think about options. You know, I know that you still have to cooperate, but I don't think you have to drive them over to his house. And if it medically affects you, go to a doctor and have them say that, write in a note. Then you never have to. Gypsy from Ohio. I have seen narcissists on Facebook forums. They admit it to get sympathy. Have narcs found a new avenue? Yes, they have, and I've seen this too. It's a good point, Gypsy. I've seen this, you guys. Be wary. Okay? There could be narcissists down below in my comment section. Just trying to get sympathy. Now, I know what this looks like, and I get rid of it. But I've seen it in other channels, and I've let these other channels be aware of this, and they didn't care. They just got activity down in their video, and that's all they cared about. So I'm not going to say who it was, but it's somebody that only cares about her channel and activity and not about you guys. Yeah, and I've seen guys, I know women do this too, but I've seen the typical narcissist guy sit there and give me crap about me dating someone and putting up with it, and then they're on there on a different channel sitting there going, oh, my ex did this to me, my ex did that, and all these women are like, oh, that's so sad, I'm so sorry. And he's a total full-blown toxic narcissist. So they're getting attention how they can. It's not as good as face-to-face. It's not as rewarding, okay? But they'll do it. Sam Hines from United Kingdom. Hello, Sam. My narcissist has gone on holiday with her new supply. Oh, Sam, you didn't tell me where you're from, and I just figured it out. Holiday. If someone's gone on a holiday, then you're in the United Kingdom, aren't you, Sam? So, has gone on a holiday with her new supply of 3 months. She was telling him, love you, in the first week. What's going on? Well, Sam, she doesn't love him, and she never loved you. So you want to know how she loves you, and then 1 week later tell someone she loves it. She never loved any of them. Never. Lied to you the whole time. If you dated her for 5 years, she lied to you for 5 years. She never loved you. So when she walked out the door, there was no change. She just changed her behavior towards you. That's it. She just stopped acting that way. She goes, I don't need anything from Sam anymore, so I don't need to have this mask up. She slipped it off and said, fuck you, Sam. And she went right on to the next guy. I love you. Now she's lying to him. Now she's lying to him. And in a year or whatever, when she does it to the next guy, he'll sit there and he's going to message me on my Q&A videos and go, I don't get it. Why is she telling John that she loves him now? And I'm going to say, well, she did it to Sam, she did it to you, and now she's doing it to John. Just a pattern, buddy. I'm sorry. She doesn't love you. Don't believe her crap. Okay? Raven Sweetgrass from Canada. Hello, Raven. My ex would threaten to break up with me. He would accuse me of being codependent and he always wanted reassurance when acting strange and cold. I think I was only reacting normally to abnormal behavior. Good insight. That's great that you're aware of this. A lot of people process this as their fault. It's a natural thing to do for us. We do it just since we're children. Somebody has a problem when we're a child. If somebody's fighting or arguing, it's us. We think it's us. So when there's a bad relationship, we think it's us. And if someone's telling you it's your fault, you think it's you, don't you? He sounds, I always say this, sounds borderline, but sounds borderline. This is a push-pull game. This is, I hate you, don't leave me. Fuck you, stay right where you are. Go away, where are you going? I want to break up with you. Wait, I'm sorry, I love you, I love you, I love you. Don't leave me. I'm going to break up with you before you break up with me. It's all borderline shit, okay? All of it. It's all borderline shit. It's a nasty mess. Don't believe other people. Reassure yourself. Confirm things for yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You don't need me to tell you this stuff. This is information you can look up and I can tell you. But you tell yourself, okay? Guys, you start telling yourself. Because I got where I am because I tell myself. Okay? All right? That's it, guys. Please share this video somewhere. Help me out, okay? Please. Forums, groups, social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Put it out there, okay? Please. All right? Vote. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Ask me your questions, and I'll tell you next week, okay? Thank you, guys. All of you. I'll see you next Monday. Love yourself first. Bye-bye. Danny Dog Productions.